Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about phases, eclipses, and tides. Okay, this video is going to be just about phases of the moon. What I'd like for you to do is set up your focus notes. Make sure you have your questions, your main ideas, your notes, and the essential question written down. You can pause the video so you can set it up if you don't already have it set up. And for the essential questions, you're going to write those three questions over here. What causes the phases of the moon? What are solar and lunar eclipses? And what causes the tides? Those are the key terms we're going to talk about. They're going to be in red. So when you see them in red, you know that you want to make sure that they are in the notes because you definitely want to know the key terms for sure. So think about this. You don't have to write this down, but if you don't see the moon in the sky, does it mean it's not up there? Okay, so like the Earth, the moon is rotating on its own axis, and it's orbiting the Earth. Okay, and then the changing of positions of the moon, the Earth, and the sun causes the phases of the moon, the eclipses, and the tides. Okay, so this is the main idea that we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about more details with every lesson. Okay, phases is the different shapes that the moon takes when you see it from Earth. Okay, so we have the full moon, we have the new moon that we don't see here, we have the crescent moons, we have the gibbous moon, the quarter moons. So those are phases. Okay, so they're the shapes of the moon. What do you think causes those shapes? What do you think causes the phases of the moon? Think about the amount of light that's being shown here. So it's dark, light, light, dark, light, dark, all light. Okay, so it's the sun. The sunlight hits the side of the Earth facing the moon, and it reflects on us. Okay, so that's how much light it's reflecting from the sun. How much of that side of the moon reflects the light to us from the sun. So pretend that this is the sun. The light's coming through. Okay, the moon is rotating. It's orbiting Earth. Okay, when it's on this position over here, the half that we see is all dark, so we call the new moon. The back side is all lit up, but we don't see it. Okay, when it's over here, it's a full moon because the side that we see is all lit up. Okay, now when it's a quarter moon, for example, even though half of the moon is lit up, we only see this quarter over here. Okay, from here. Okay, so that's why it looks like this, a first quarter. When it's crescent, if you're here, you're only going to see this little piece over here of the moon being lit up, right? So that's why it looks so small. It looks like a toenail. So this is another example of how it looks like with the sunlight being represented with the yellow arrows. And here's another example. When it's dark, it's new, it's still up there in the sky. We just don't see it. When it's reflecting all the light from the sun, it's all a full moon. And here's another example. You can watch this video later. It's right below my videos. You can just click the buttons on the presentation.